going to show you how I sharpen and care for my axes. So I have two main axes that I use. This is the Fiskars X25 and this is the Helco Saxon. I'm going to use a sharpening stone. First thing you're going to do is take your sharpening stone and put it in some water. I sometimes honestly just use the melted cooler water. So now that that's wet, what you're going to do, I'll show you on this one first. You take the stone, obviously the coarse side is going to take off more metal and the finer side is what I prefer to use. So take your axe and line it up. When you look closely, you'll see a black line. If you see a black line, that's not right. See how it's like that? Now there's no shadow. That's right. And you just move it. And as the axe curves, you want to curve with it. So pay close attention to making sure that you do not see, you know, that black shadow that shows any sort of gap. So keep going until you did the same amount that you did to the other side. Now I'm going to show you how I take care of the axes. So for both axes, I use axe head oil. The axe head oil basically prevents corrosion and it just protects the metal, and you know, it allows for an easy glide into the wood. So I normally just put a couple drops. I normally just actually unseal it first and then put a couple drops. I like to keep this thing because the oil will leak out so quickly if you don't have that on there. So, and I use a microfiber towel and just, you know, spread it, all that oil on there. Be careful when you're going over the head. When you're oiling the head, nope, that sounded worse. Anyway, all right, so flip it, do the same thing. Make sure it's all covered in oil. You want to prevent the corrosion, especially an axe like this. Yeah, and that's it. I'm going to do the same thing to this one, but there's something different. So when you have a real axe with a wood handle, you're going to want to care for the wood as well. Linseed oil, that doesn't look right at all. Okay. So just make sure it's nice and oily, but not too oily, you know. Before I put the Helco axe away, I cover it with the sheath, you know, for added protection. So before I used a real sharpening stone, I actually had this cheap Fiskars one that you just try to put it on the screen so you know what I'm talking about, and that one was okay, you know, if you just need a quick fix. But then I left it on the ground and it got torn up by the lawnmower. If you have any more suggestions on things you like to see, feel free to let me know down below. All right, have a great day, guys. Bye.